What's up YouTube? I'm Josh Newlin from Newlin Performance, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. So I'm going to show on the screen right now all the questions I'll be answering today and the time in the video that you can skip to go get the answer to those questions. So first question, why did I start YouTube? I think I started my own YouTube channel just because I like sharing what I know, and I'm passionate about fitness and soccer, and it's also been a great way to branch out and meet new people. I've already got to DM other YouTubers and college players in my social media and stuff, so I think it's really cool. It's a great way to branch out, build a brand, put your name out there, and just what I'm passionate about. I like helping people, I like learning, and also helping other people learn as well. Next question, what's my goal after college and where do I see myself in 5 years? I think in 5 years I definitely want to have my bachelor's degree in exercise science. I want to be playing pro in 5 years, but this is also something that I try to take everything day by day and semester by semester right now. I'm trying to focus on just being ready for spring and the practices then, and then also next season in the fall. So I'm not trying to think too far ahead yet, but I do know those are two things for sure. I want to be playing pro, ideally here in America, but and then also just have my bachelor's degree in exercise science. So I'm ready because I want that to be a career of mine as well, not just playing pro, but also coaching, whether that's strength and conditioning or coaching a soccer team. So those are my two for sure goals, and everything else I'm kind of just taking day by day, like I said. The third question is, can you get a pro contract after playing D2 or D3 college soccer? So this kind of ties in with what I just said, and the answer is absolutely. Obviously playing at D1 is going to give you better chances, and don't take this like you're going to get an MLS right out of playing college soccer. And now with MLS and just American soccer, American professional soccer in general, getting so much more competitive, it is going to be a lot harder for college players to make it pro because they're looking at their academies a lot more, they're looking at foreign players a lot more, but it is definitely possible. For example, the goalie, he played goalie at Trinity University, which is in my conference, a few years ago, and he's a starting goalie for San Antonio FC, which is in the USL Championship, so the second division of American soccer. He's their starting keeper, and he was playing at Trinity a few years ago. So I think some of the best advice I can give about this is just don't let people discourage you or tell you just because you're playing for a certain division or school means you can't go pro. Soccer is one of those sports where every player is different, and you can have D3 players that are better than some D1 players. There's a lot of factors that go into it of why you end up at a certain division or a certain school, and a lot of going pro and even recruiting to get into college is the connections you have, who you know, who knows you, how you put yourself out there, how you market yourself to coaches. That's a huge part of it. It's not all just about the level, it's not all about what division you played, whether you played NAIA or NCAA, or if you played for Stanford or you played for Shrine University. A lot of it, there's a lot of other factors that go into it. So what camera do I use? I just use my iPhone XR. Right now, it's literally just my iPhone XR. Obviously, I got a mic hooked up too. Some of the times, like you've seen when I'm training, I'll use a wide-angle lens, part of the Cam Kicks set, the wide-angle lens from that, and I just put that over my phone's camera, and it just gives me a wider angle to see more of the, what I'm doing. But every time I'm talking like this, and just in my room or whatever, I'm just using my phone camera. So don't think you have to have a really nice camera or really nice equipment to get started making YouTube videos. I mean, obviously this is pretty decent quality, audio and visually, and I literally only spent about like $50-60 is all you really need to get a decent tripod, a good mic, and you can just use your phone's camera and then also a wide angle lens if you want. It's optional. So what makes me different as a player? This one, I like to think that I'm the hardest worker, and I always want to be the hardest working player on whatever team, whatever school I'm at, whatever I'm doing. That's always, I don't want anyone to outwork me, and I want it to be obvious that I'm working the hardest. That's something that I value a lot. In other ways, what makes me different as a player, I might say I like to play physical. I like to go up and challenge for the ball in the air. I like to talk a lot. I'm not shy out on the field. I try to talk a lot to my teammates. So like I said, just in like general, I want to be the hardest working no matter what. And then more specific, like on the field, I think I love to play physical. I like to go up for the ball in the air and win headers. And then I also like to talk to my teammates and let them know what's going on. So what's my daily college life like? First of all, I made a day in the life video showing from when I'm at school, showing what an off-season training day looks like for me, weightlifting and a training session with some of my teammates. So I'll link that up in the top corner right here. And I also made another one now that I'm back home, showing what it's like when I'm back home, and it's also a recovery day. So you can watch those if you want to see more detail, but basically daily college life. When you're in season, I had fairly early classes in the morning. I had 8 a.m.s almost every day, so I'd get up about 7:30ish, eat breakfast, go to class, then I'd work out normally around like 11ish, like 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday. Then after that, I would either have class or I would have free time, which I would spend in study hall or getting homework done. Then we had practice from about 4 to 6ish, eat dinner, and then free time. So if I didn't already go to study hall that day, then I'd go to study hall, study, do homework, play FIFA, hang out with friends, and then go to bed normally 10, 11, hopefully not 12. That's a little late, but what's my favorite position? My favorite position, I mean, everybody loves to score goals, obviously, and get assists. But last season for high school, I played wing, and I like playing wing a lot, but there's also the frustration of people not getting to the ball or not switching it enough. I think outside back would probably be my favorite position overall, because I think that's what I'm naturally best at. I am playing center back now, so that has been an adjustment, and it gives me a whole new respect for center backs. There's a lot of pressure on us at that position, and you know, you really got to be bold and smart to be good at that position. So it's a great challenge. It's not my favorite, but I do like playing defense, I know that for sure. So I think outside back, full back would be my favorite, because I think it's a good combo of you get to press up a little bit, but you also have to be good on 1v1 situations. You have to be fast, you have to be quick, and I like that. I like getting to go up and support my team, put crosses in the box, but also you get to defend people, and I enjoy getting to defend people, take them on 1v1. I like that kind of stuff. So I'd say outside back / full back is my favorite position. And finally, what's my greatest weakness? I would say off the field, my greatest weakness would probably be, it can be hard for me to say no. And what I mean by that is when your friends want to go out to eat, most of the time it's not somewhere healthy, and I know I need to save my money. A lot of times it's pretty late at night, so I'm like, well, if I eat, I'm going to stay up later. I'm going to go to bed as soon, and it's just hard for me to say no to things like that, other things that might distract me or take away from time I need to be training, time I should be spending doing homework or studying. Also, when I know I should be saving money and eating healthy, and it's just hard for me to say no sometimes to those kind of things. And then I'd say on the field, greatest weakness, I think probably be my acceleration and quick bursts of speed, because naturally having longer legs, being a little bit tall, we're not the quickest. I've got good recovery speed, and in a long run I'm fast, but when it comes to quick, 10 yards, a lot of guys beat me, and I think that's something I've been working on a lot. It's my agility, my acceleration, getting up to speed fast. My first few steps are really important because the college level, high school, sometimes you can get away with, they beat you the first few steps, okay, catch up to them, and I still look good. College level, they beat you those first steps, most of them, they're going to be gone. So I think that's something I've been working on a lot, and that would be my greatest weakness on the field.